Let's read the bill. Because even the part about how you need a photo ID, even that's not true. You want the true story? Let's do this. No, actually, before we do this, let me state my opinion up front. I don't think this bill in Georgia goes far enough. It's not like, it really doesn't do anything. As I'll explain in just a second, we need our elections to look like they do in France. It pains me to say it, but we need to do it what they do in France and Canada, where it's one day, you get 1 day to vote. Maybe I'll give you 1 day of early voting. If maybe we can negotiate that. And I don't even think we should have absentee voting because we haven't had that forever, but okay, we'll give you absentee voting. If you absolutely, like if you cannot leave your home or you know you're gonna be out of town, and we've had that for many years before it became totally corrupted like they do in Wisconsin, maybe I'll grant you that. But also there's an argument to be made that if you're not in town that day, tough noogies. You just don't get to vote. Schedule your life around this very important thing. So that would be my stance. Again, what they do in France is not that crazy. This Georgia bill doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any of that. Again, 19 days of early voting. It's 195 pages long. It should be 2. Here's voting day. Bring your ID. You can vote. Boom. That's it. I'll give you 2 pages to write that bill. All right, so here's the true story. Right? Here's the law. Right? Again, how many news outlets have actually taken the time to read it? Here's what it says. This is about mail-in voting. All right, specifically about mail-in voting. The elector, that's you, the voter, shall print the number of his or her Georgia driver's license or identification card issued pursuant to Article 5 of Chapter 5 of Title 40 in the space provided on the outer oath envelope. Okay, so you got to write your driver's license number. Okay, that's step 1. The elector shall also print his or her date of birth in the space provided. Okay, if the voter, elector, does not have a Georgia driver's license, the elector, the voter, shall so affirm in the space provided on the outer oath envelope and print the last 4 digits of his or her social security number in the space provided on the outer envelope. So if you don't have an ID, you just give them your social security number. So you don't even need an ID. Now you're thinking, oh, what about those people who don't have social security numbers? Well, let's read on. If the elector does not have a Georgia's driver's license, identification card, those are the free things that they hand out, or a social security number, the elector shall so affirm in the space provided on the outer envelope to place a copy of one of the forms of ID set forth in subsection C of Code Section 21.2.417 in the outer envelope. What in the world is subsection C of Code Section 21.2.417 in the outer envelope? It's a bill. It's some proof that you live where you say you live. That's it. So just recall here, this is all about the whole freak out. The root of the freak out is because, oh, they're requiring people to have an ID. No, they're not. If you don't have a driver's license, that's fine. Just give us your last 4 of your social. Well, if you don't have that, if you don't have your social, then you can give us what was the third one? So if you don't have that, to give you your social. If you don't have your social, then it says, okay, give us one of these list of things. And here's the list. A copy of a current utility bill, bank statement, government paycheck, or other government document that shows the name and address of such voter. So you just need to give them a utility bill. Just mail in a copy of a utility bill. That's all you need in order to vote. Even if you don't have these lists of all these incredibly basic, easy, simple things that almost every single person has, and everyone has got a social security number, right? Even if you don't have that, just give us a copy of your stinking power bill and we'll let you vote. And then, if you don't even have that, if you can't give me nothing, if you have no ID, no utility bill, no paycheck, you got nothing with an address, and again, we'll give you one for free if you want it. Even if you don't have any of those, you can still vote, and we'll mark it as a provisional ballot, and after the election, we will confirm that you're a real person and count your vote. Holy mackerel! And this is Jim Crow?
Wow, that was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.